Hey you guys, same outfit again. And I'm back for my February TBR. Now granted, I should have posted this like the first day, but honey, shit happens. I'm currently reading my what is it? I'm currently reading my vlog and stuff. So I already edited most of it. I don't think I'll be reading anything tomorrow because, you know, I'm going to be busy with work. So if anything, whatever I recorded yesterday is going to be the last day for that vlog. But I wanted to record this first so that way if you watch this first and go into the spoilery vlog, you're not, you know, as spoiled. But my TBR blog, I want to finish 13 episodes, right? By Craig DeLuey, I think. And I actually started this like last month, but like I'm almost done. Like I'm like at 6 minutes or something. 6 minutes, no, not 6 minutes, like 6 hours in. So hopefully I can finish it and everything else. But that's where I left off in the audiobook. And this one has to do with like this paranormal group who they're on their last season. No, they're on their first season and it's the last episode, and they're trying to make sure that this is the one that makes sure that the network picks it up for the second season. So they go into this house that has a lot of mysteries and stuff, but honey, it ends up turning into a labyrinth. All I'm saying is I'm here for my girl Jessica, aka Rashida Jones. I'm sure Jones is not her last name, but I'm gonna call her Jones. Okay, Miss Rashida Jones, I am with you in spirit. I hope that she gets the hell out of that situation. That's all I gotta say. The next book that I plan on reading is You Look Beautiful Tonight by L.R. Jones. This one is a thriller. It has to do with like a shy librarian she feels like she's invisible to the world, and she finally goes on like a date where, you know, things are getting interesting, but she has a stalker. I don't know, child. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. The next book that's on my TBR is Can't Let Her Go. I know this has been on my TBR for last year, right? And did I get an ARC? I don't think I got an ARC. But this one, and I actually have her other book on my TBR called Can't Resist Her. And I started reading it. And I wonder if one of the friends that in this friend group that's married, I wonder if that's the couple in the other book, right? Because she actually has a lot of books. Because I looked her up on Kindle. I was like, wow, you got Harley Quinn. Child, you got a lot of stuff going on. Okay. But like this one is a Friends to Lovers Black lesbian romance. And she's a stallion. You know, the femme is a stallion and a short stud type of thing going on. For the book, not a book club. Well, technically, yes. Let's go for book club. Now, I'm so ashamed to admit this. Last year, this was actually a book for the Black Prose Club. And that is called We Are the Origins. And this month they're reading We Are Dying Gods, which is the second book. I actually own the first book and the audiobook for the first book, so I have no excuse. I should be able to finish the shit hopefully before the next live come up, because they're already moving on to by the time you see this, they're already moving on to like chapters 7 through 13 or 14. I don't know. I just know that I'm probably gonna be like a good 2 weeks behind, but that's cool. I could always leave my little comments after the live stream, because they do reading sprints and they do a live discussion. They recently went on the live discussion. I saw that, so I'm avoiding. So there's that. So I plan on reading both books this month. 2 books for a readathon called the Missy Elliott Readathon. I'm planning on reading the 2 group books, and that is Out There Screaming by Jordan Peele, and it's an anthology of Black new horror. And I actually checked that book out before I found out about Missy Elliott Readathon and the prompts and stuff. So, and that book took a long time for me to get it to me. So I want to get on that ASAP, because I know that it's probably not going to renew. Luckily, my library, they changed its system, so now all the books that you checked out, it automatically renews until you reach like the third time that it renews, and that's when you got to return it on like the third try. The only time that it doesn't renew for you is if it has book code on it, and since Jordan Peele is pretty popular, I feel like I'm gonna have to return it soon. The next book in that group, the next group book, is also Delicious Monsters, which again also gotta read for the group. And I feel like and she said that if you read both of these books, that it's gonna fit all of the prompts. But I feel like Can't Let Her Go already fits one of the prompts, which is creative. Read a book with where the main character has a creative job, and one of them, Jamie and Can't Let Her Go, she's a nail tech, and Peaches, she is a barbershop owner. So both of them are very creative. Some miscellaneous stuff, should I say? I would say this is new to me, and that is the Grim Reaper's lawyer. Also been on my TBR. It kind of got boosted up after hearing more people talking about it, so that one I want to read. Basically, you have this lawyer who died, and now she ends up being the Grim Reaper's lawyer or something. I don't know. Before she can move on, I guess. I don't know, but clearly a romance happens. I was kind of hoping, because I only read like the first chapter, I was kind of hoping that, you know, he actually looks like a monster kind of thing. Not with the skull, but he looks more human. He actually looks human. So with, I guess, supernatural powers, I guess it's to make sure that they don't look scary when they come to people's hospital beds and take them souls. So I guess that's why. But this world is so far so good. Another book that I want to read. Actually, okay, so it's called Threads of Fate by Lexi Esme. I'm kind of scared to read this book. These last three books that I mentioned, I'm kind of scared to read. So Threads of Fate, obviously, as you can see from the picture, it's a monster romance with a black main lead, also black author and everything else. However, it has to do with a humanoid spider. I do not like spiders. I'm scared of spiders. Now, at this grown age, I'm actually surprised I'm able to look at videos of spiders and have it, like, I still get creeped out, but I'm not as creeped out as I was when I was a kid. Let me tell you a quick story. When I was in elementary school, I don't know what age, honey, I was just a new kid. Let's just say that. Was it during recess? Honey, it was during recess, and it was before the summer or whatever else. And we had many options to either go outside and play or stay inside and do other activities. I decided to read a book like a fucking nerd. And one of the books I was reading was actually about the rainforest and stuff. And I'm flipping through, looking through the amazing animals. And then and it's a big book, you know, it's a very big book, you know. I open up to one page and it's this big ass tarantula looking at me. I screamed. Screamed in that classroom. And my friend and my teacher was like, "Girl, you okay?" "No, I'm not okay." I quickly flipped over, and of course my friend, being mean at the time, no, it was a random classmate being mean as fuck to me, being the new kid on the block, was like, "Oh, you're scared of spiders? You're scared of spiders?" Because kids are evil. She at the time was like, "Wow, spiders are really cool though." So she takes my book, flips it back over to the page with the big ass spider looking at me, and tries to shove it in the face. And because I was terrified, I screamed again until this teacher was like, "Put her on timeout." Girl, it was that bad back then, and it's still bad right now, because sometime last year there was a spider in this very bathroom. Honey, it's a basement, honey. Expect to see creatures like I remember like a little tiny baby frog snuck in I don't know how they snuck in, but it snuck in. And we also seen the snake sneak in too. I'll leave some pictures here, but as you can see, it's a basement. Sometimes things sneak in, especially after we fix that hole. But like when it comes for bugs, they're gonna sneak in regardless, even before the whole incident that happened in the door incident. But, honey, so obviously there's a special kind of spider here in my state that's big for me, to me. And at first I'm thinking it's those crickets that looks like spiders. You know, it's I don't know what it's called, spricket. I think that's what it's called. It's like a spider. It looks like a spider, like from afar, and then you get closer, it still looks like a spider, and then you realize, oh wait, that's a cricket, and they can jump real high. Creepy as hell. Very big when they're well fed. Whatever the hell they're feeding on. But yeah, those sneak in all the time. You can see them everywhere where water's near or everything else. Plus I got a pool in the back, so yeah. However, one day I'm using the bathroom, you know, minding my business, and I'm about to take a shower, and I'm naked. Mind you, it's been a long day after work. I'm trying to take a shower and go to bed. And in the corner, by the shower, while I'm looking, and I'm thinking it's one of them sprickets, you know, spider crickets. I look closer. It's actually a rose spider. My naked ass. Cause I'm quiet. I'm real quiet in my fear because my parents are sleeping. So I don't want to scream. And then my parents see me butt ass naked. No. And I grab my spray. Because luckily the spider ain't moved yet. I'm spraying the shit out of it. It's just squirming and climbing I was like, I kept spraying that bitch. I kept hitting that bitch. Ain't nothing killing this bitch. And I know some of you humanitarian people was like, let the spider live. Fuck that spider. I don't care. Go to somebody else's page. Go ahead and call Peter on me. I don't care. I don't care. When I'm naked and afraid, I don't care. I don't care about no damn spider. No. That is just terrifying. So I don't know what compelled me. Maybe because I'm trying to get over the feel. Because like there's this also another monster romance that has to do with alien spiders though, but that one is written by a white woman. This one is written by a black one, but this one is more humanoid, and I'm terrified. I don't think maybe I should take this off my TBR. You know what? This is gonna be at the very, very bottom of the list. Okay, let's put that book at the very bottom of my list for this month. Okay, maybe I'll read snippets here and there. It probably will take a few months for me to read it because it has a fucking humanoid spider on it. Next is another book called Legally Bond. It's part of a series from Blue Sapphire, also Black romance author. This is an interracial. I think all of her books are interracial. All I gotta say is this is the first book of a series and of a franchise. I wouldn't say franchise, of her megaverse. You know, when I tell you, I love it when an author does a megaverse where like, oh, I see this character here and there. And even in the book, she lets you know, okay, like read these books in order so you don't get spoiled for people's separate storylines, just in case. Even though you can technically go into each series and read them separately. So I was like, wow. Thank you, girl. You understand us, me especially, because I don't like. Even if the series is a standalone series that you can read by itself, I prefer to read in order, regardless if it can stand by itself. Because even if it's a little crumb of a spoiler, I'm pissed. So thank you, Blue Sapphire. So I actually started reading it. It's basically two lawyers. They work like she's a black woman. Well, they're both lawyers, obviously, and she works for his family firm, and she's kind of feeling him, but she's like, no, I don't do co-workers at all, and not to mention he's my boss's son and he's the next in line to own this firm. What would it be like for me as a black woman to sleep with the boss? And I was like, honey, white women do it all the time, do it. And he's into BDSM, and like they finally it's a little dark-ish, especially considering that she says that all the books are kind of interconnected. Like you will see characters here and there from this series to another, and considering that she has a whole mafia series, I need to be, obviously there's a lot of, maybe these are like the lawyers for, you know, the criminals later on. But she does give you a reading order, so I'm gonna read it in order. And I keep putting it up and down for this book, checking it in and out of Kindle Unlimited. So there's that. And then the last book that I probably struggle with a lot, and I think I own it. Do I own it? I think I do own it. And that is Cruel Summer by Kira Casey. I think I own the first few books. It's part of the Brutal Winter series. And I know she has Fatal Fall Part 2 coming out. So Fatal Fall is already coming out. So technically there are 5 books, which is like the finale. And obviously each book follows a season. And Lord, child, this is more of a romantic thriller. This is supposed to be I thought this was supposed, like when I first bought the book in the first damn place, I thought, oh my goodness, a black romance, well, no, a black woman in a dark romance, reverse harem, why choose, you know, romance. Child, every time, I don't know why I do this to myself, every time without fail, in these, and it's, of course, all these people are, it's interracial. It's not black love, just so you know. Every time I'm thinking I'm going to read these books where, because I'm trying to read, because, you know, I want to read more books where a black woman as the main character, regardless of who the love interest is. But every time I want to read more dark romance where the black woman is the main character, it don't matter if it's black or white. It just rubs me off the wrong way. I don't know why. And it's like, it's crazy because I'm pretty sure if I read these situations and it's a white woman in this situation, I'm like reading it like it's nothing. And I'm being honest with y'all, I be reading it like it's nothing, but the minute that the main female character is black, I'm like, girl, no. This is a romantic thriller. This is nothing. Like, no. And it's so weird. Oh, Lord. It's so weird. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm, you know, black as well. And I'm like, in this society, it would not happen. But it's so strange. It's like, I could just read these dark romances with white characters, with these white people. And I'm like, could have been like, and like kind of, and the worst part, I'll be cheering them on, but let it be my sister, my poor sister, and she been through a lot. Her brother's a crackhead, and the whole reason why she's in this situation to begin with is because the brother ran out of money and was like, here's my sister as an offering. However, there's a bigger mystery involved, especially with her mother, because her mother died of drugs as well, or so we think. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? What do you mean, so we think? What is going on? Was your mother connected to the streets, girl? What is going on? So, I don't know how long I was into Cruel Summer, but like, yeah, I'm planning on continuing on with the series, because now because at this point, I don't ship her with nobody. There's 4 men in this. The bodyguard, the leader of the mafia that's in, who else? That psychopathic brother of his, little brother of his, who's bi, and the bodyguard is bi, and who else? Oh, and the right-hand man of the mafia leader. Child, I hate every last one of these people. Every last one of these people could die. And it's crazy because let it be. And maybe because, like, it's just certain, you know why? here's the thing. Even though I love dark romance, there's just certain dark romances, even when it comes for white characters, that I'm like, you know what, this is too much for me. And I think this is it. Because there was this one scene, it was in the previous book, or was it in this one? I don't know. All I know is there was this one scene that was a lot for me. And I had to stop because, and I realized that, you know what, the tone of this dark romance, it kind of reminds me of that, Jesus, I don't even know what the name of it. It's also a reverse harem, but it's actually written by a white character. It's actually Coralie, I think so. But she's the one who wrote the insert picture right here. She's the one who wrote the Malice Mafia, and I actually love that series. But then when she at the end she said, "Oh, I'm writing another book, but this one is darker." What do you mean darker than Malice? Darker than Malice? So when it finally came out, I was excited because I love Malice so much. And then I didn't even finish the first chapter. I did not finish the first chapter before I was like, all right, now I'm out. And I feel like this is giving me the vibes. This is giving me the vibes, and it feels so much worse because it's a black woman. I said it. Yeah, I said it. So this is my TBR. I'm going to try to power through. Will I make it, child? You're gonna have to pray to Jesus. You're gonna have to pray to Allah. You're gonna have to pray for me. Pray to the universe for me. Pray to the Oasis for me, because like, especially for the spider one, like, is it strange that I'm more scared of the spider situation? That's probably more, you know, softer, you know. That's because, like, look at the artwork for the spider one. That one looks better than Cruel Summer. Like, it feels like, you know, I might actually enjoy the spider one, but like, is it strange that I'm more scared of that one than this one? I don't know. Maybe I don't know, child. I don't know what I was thinking putting these two books on my TBR. It's gonna be at the bottom. Anyways, peace out. Let me know what you are reading. I know it's halfway through. Like, technically I was supposed to film this yesterday, but it's February 10th. Oh well. Bye bye. See y'all. I'll probably post this video first before I post my spoilery vlog of what I've already read, because technically I already read some of these books. So bye.